Hi, Peter Kennedy here from PKYS. We just got a new shipment here of Victron Smart Lithium Batteries. There's 6 of them in the package. They're 200 amp hours each. And I wanted to show you what you can do to check the batteries before you even open the boxes. So here are 6 batteries, and I've opened Victron Connect on my phone. And I can see all the batteries here, and I can identify which one is which by looking at their serial numbers. So I'm going to switch to a computer so that I can share screenshots a little easier with you. I have a MacBook, and so it has Bluetooth and permits this kind of connection. You can't do that on a PC. So let's have a look at each battery in turn. I'm logged into Victron Connect on my MacBook, and I can see that all the batteries are here, and I'm going to click on this first one. The first thing it does is ask for my password, and the default password is 6 zeros. Almost immediately, this pop-up box appears asking me to change my password. Because we're not the end users of these batteries, we aren't going to set a password, but if you are the end user, you should. There are Victron Bluetooth devices all over the place. Go to any marina or RV park and you'll find a bunch. You don't want other people connecting to your system and inadvertently changing the settings, so to prevent this, be sure to set a password. Now we can finally look at the details of this battery, and the first thing we see is that the overall voltage is 13.29 volts. The nominal voltage of this battery is 12.8 volts, so we know the battery is fairly well charged up. Next we can see the temperature, which is 23 degrees C. This is just what our room temperature is here, so nothing unusual to report. And then we can see that it says last full charge unknown and cell status unknown. This is because the battery hasn't been charged in over a month. When it does get charged, it will report how long it was since the charge, and if the cell's balanced, it will say balanced. Clicking on the More Information button about cell status will give us some additional background information. When we look at the cell voltages here, we see the battery is actually pretty well balanced. 3 cells are exactly the same voltage, even to 1/100th of a volt, and 1 cell is off by just about that much. When we look at the gear icon in the top right, we can see a warning sign. Clicking on this tells us a firmware update is available. This was not a mandatory update, otherwise it would have forced us to do it, but it's good practice to keep the firmware of these Victron Connect products up to date. There's no downside and no data to be lost when you do it. I'm speeding up the process a bit so you don't change the channel. When the update finishes, we can log back into the same battery, serial number ending in ZYTK. The first thing we notice now is that the alarm sign has gone. Then we have to put up with the annoying change your password message again, and once we clear that, a new pop-up box appears asking us if we want to enable instant readout. When we click yes to this and go back to the list of devices, scrolling down to our ZYTK battery shows us that the instant readout is working. Expanding the view shows us that instant readout shows all the pertinent information for this battery without even needing to go any further. Now I have to go through the same process for each battery in my shipment. I've speeded it up just a bit here. At the end, we have updated all the firmware, enabled instant readout for each battery, and seen that the voltage and cell status for each battery was okay. These batteries are now ready for installation as long as they're going in parallel. If you're putting batteries in series, however, you have some more work to do. When you put them in series, you want their state of charge to be identical. The only way to really know the exact state of charge for a new battery is to charge it to full. So if you want to put these in series, that is what you would have to do. That will be the subject of another video. This is just one video of a series on installing a Victron lithium battery system. Be sure to check out the other PKYS videos on our YouTube channel.